the skies are gray and you feel astray, who you gonna call?
Okay, I am here. It's time for the news. And I can tell you this right off without looking. It is hot. It is too damn hot. But let's check this out. This week's star of the week is going to be Kennedy McClement. It's definitely a kid. I don't know how old. We'll see what his claim to fame is when we get back here. We got borough business, which of course they just say borough, so they mean Phillipsburg, because I think everybody in the area, there's only one town that matters. So if you say the town, they figure, oh, you must be talking about Phillipsburg. Let's see what they say is going on. Council was encouraged to take part in the Route 322 study. That's nice. Dog park event to raise funds for agility course. Do these people know where we live? Why would you need a dog park? We're surrounded by woods and dirt roads. Anyway. Constable Grouch his name is actually Grouch as far as I know, Grauch. Great name for a constable, isn't it? Constable Grouch. On the lookout. Responds to report of definite meth head. PRC continues marketing campaign. Yay, you. Building project is grateful for gift of faith. What's the status of the vacant 6th Street School partial? And will Lee Industries allow public access to Moshannon Creek? That's what was talked about in the meeting. If you care about any of that, you can go and look it up. We got pictures, scenes from Heritage Days. Wasn't there, don't care. We got the class of 52. Phillipsburg class of 52. That was before there was a PO. Anyway, we got old people. So there you go. There's the class of 52. I'll do some quick math here. 50 years would have been 02. So it's 72 years. Is my math right, folks? Seems like an odd year to do it on. Anyway. Feel free in the comments to go, where did you graduate from? 72. That was lousy math. Well, we got Chester Hill Borough, Clearfield County to hold meeting about bridge removal. I'm sure that's got to be about the, there's a bridge down there. For those of you not from around here, you got Chester Hill. It's in Clearfield County. And across the creek is Center County, Phillipsburg, and there's a bridge that a couple of years ago, the state of Pennsylvania, in their infinite wisdom, spent, I don't know, somewhere between $1 million and $23 billion fixing the bridge. And then a month later, they said, you know what, it's not safe. So they blocked it off. And then they said, we're going to tear it down. Now, my thing is, I wondered, since they already had that bridge, and maybe it is not safe for cars, couldn't they have made it, put barriers so that cars couldn't cross, but still leave it open for pedestrians? I mean, how bad could it be to not be safe for pedestrians or bicycles? You know what I'm saying? So no, just go ahead and tear those however many millions of dollars worth of bridge out of there. Okay. Obituaries. We have a David G. Runk, born 1942 from Chester Hill. Betsy Barnett, born 1934 from Phillipsburg. Barbara Barb Gathigan, born 1959. Looks like she was from Phillipsburg. Barbara Ann Barb Good Goss. Obviously her married name, Barbara Goss. She was a Good. Born 1930. And Beverly Jean Haney, born 1941. of Kernsville, formerly of Osceola. So if you know any of those people, if any of them sound familiar, if you go online, you'll be able to find their full obituaries. Hey, police reports back. Nasty rash of break-ins. 3 or 4 unknown males broke into several vehicles on North Front Street. Then they broke into a vehicle on East Pine and stole a tan Smith & Wesson M&P 45 caliber handgun. Anyone with information should contact state police. And let me just editorialize. Don't leave guns in cars. I don't care if it's locked or not. You don't leave a gun in an unoccupied car. I don't care if you are from Pennsylvania. Next, harassment of EMS. Police responded to Phillipsburg to assist Shannon Valley EMS employee Teresa Root and Kylie Miller after Ashley Amy, 36, became combative. Turns out there were active warrants for Amy, and she was arrested for multiple charges. Okay. Now I just saw ahead the number 3 thing here, and I still have not seen any mention of Morris's. Drug possession. Mary Gunter, 27, was arrested for drug possession on Bennett Pike in College Township. Paraphernalia possession. Lionel Gilpatrick, 19, of Phillipsburg, was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia. Yeah, I gotta wonder, is that really a legitimate thing? If I own a pipe, can they just arrest me and say, oh, you could put an illegal drug in there? Yeah. Check this out. I got this. Now you see it says Tropicana on, but if you look at the color, that is obviously not orange juice. I have some other substance in there. Should I be arrested on suspicion that this is some sort of an illegal substance? I'm not sure about this whole possession of paraphernalia thing. But again, that's me editorializing. Okay. Next we have now he can go in jail. Lionel Gilpatrick, still 19. Oh, I see, it's the same kid. And still, Phillipsburg was arrested for urinating on the floor of the 17 West Pine Street, Phillipsburg Borough, where he was trespassing. He was unable to post bail. Look left, right, then look left again, guys. Brandy Caro, 40, of Latrobe, was making a left turn from Maple Street onto Center Street in Phillipsburg and was hit by Jeffrey Keller, 67, of Sandy Ridge. There were no injuries, but Caro was cited for pulling out in front of Keller. Not so silly. 14-year-old Sandy Ridge boy was charged with disorderly conduct after spraying vehicles with silly string along Spruce Street. A 14-year-old boy sprayed silly string. And that, my friends, is disorderly conduct. Are they kidding me? You know, if it had said spray paint or something, silly string. Should have kept quiet. Tyler McLean, 43, of Phillipsburg, got into an argument outside M&T Bank on North Front Street. When police arrived, they determined there was a warrant for his arrest in Kentucky. Did not use Cumming. Betty Dixon, 73, of Bigler, was driving her 2016 Jeep Remember when she came to a stop at Route 970 Drain Highway? Axel Cummings, 20 of Mooresdale, was driving his Ford Focus, had the right of way. Dixon did not see Cummings coming, pulled out and collided with the passenger side of Cummings' Focus. No one was injured. Dixon was cited for hitting Cummings. Don't mess with Pooter. Boyd Davis, 78 of Munson, was cited for harassment after he threatened Patrick Pooter White at the Morris Township building on Oak Grove Road in Morris Township. Okay, so we finally got into Morris Township. That's a little weak. I mean, should someone be arrested for a threat? I mean, I need more details on that. Someone says, "Oh, I'm going to smack you." You can throw them in jail for that. And even, sometimes someone says, "I'll kill him." That's not necessarily a real threat. I don't know. I'd like to know exactly what happened there. Mail delivery ain't what it used to be. On July 1st, approximately 8 p.m., an unknown male operating a yellow Ram truck with black decals pulled into a driveway along Morrisdale Allport Highway. He then backed over a mailbox and continued north on anyone with information contact. Stay away. Brian Miller, 29 of Ramey, was arrested for trespassing after he trespassed at the Hotstell hardware store in violation of a notice. Stop means stop. The second stop was in capital letters. John Taylor, 48 of Osceola, was arrested after he failed to stop 4 police on Route 970. Police followed Taylor for approximately 1 mile before stopping him on Scotch Hollow Road at Bucket Line. Taylor was under the influence of alcohol and marijuana. Mess around and find out. Thomas Fletcher, 40 of Connellsville, was arrested for being under the influence of methamphetamine at the Morrisdale Dollar General. If you can read this, Kenneth Wagner, 50 of Morrisdale, was driving his Jeep south on Salem Road. He went off the road, hit a tree, rolling the Jeep on its roof. Wagner suffered a minor injury. Not sure what if you can read this part is. Harassing behavior. Christopher McBride, 33 of Hotstell, removed a victim's glasses, and the victim thought she was going to be physically assaulted. McBride is charged with harassment. Just snatched the lady's glasses off her face. There's the winners of St. Paul's annual flowers show. It's too long to read. But hey, congratulations to all the winners. Here we have St. Paul's Episcopal. Okay, if you're paying attention last week, they said they were having a thing there and the bishop was coming. So they had the thing there and the bishop came. There's some sports. There's some advertisements. Hotstell days are scheduled July 25 to 27. Happy Valley visitation reaches 5 million. Yay you. Here we go. So we've got the old memory lane. Stoltz Ford in Chester Hill from 1970. I definitely remember Stoltz Ford. I went to school with some Stoltzes. And there's a picture from 1970. I'll tell you a little story about Stoltz Ford. I believe it was the Key Club. Not sure, but I think that's what it was having a car wash. And because one of the Stoltzes was in there, they held the car wash at Stoltz Ford. And, it was one of those things, I don't know, back then, what did people pay, a nickel? Anyway, but we were washing the cars and guys even vacuumed them out and stuff. And I remember the one car came in. I can even tell you I remember specifically. It was a silver Chevy Bel Air. And We washed it and the guy vacuumed it out. And the couple that owned the Bel Air was obviously on their way home from grocery shopping. And I wish I could remember who the guy was. But one of the guys who did the vacuuming, he goes, I stole an apple out of that car. And I said to him, yeah, that's my parents. And I wasn't just messing with him because the reason I remember was a silver Chevy Bel Air, because that's the car my father had at the time. Anyway, just a little fun anecdote. You can fast forward through that if it was boring for you. Now, the star of the week, Kennedy McClement. We'll show you a picture of him. He's holding up some ribbons, including a blue ribbon, which is usually good. Let's see what Kennedy did. Kennedy McClement took first place, 7 through 9 girls age division. Sorry, Kennedy. I didn't know you were a girl. At Drive, Chip, and Putt contest held in State College, PA, July 14th. She will be competing in Reading on August 19th. Way to go, Kennedy. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Houtsdale Lions Club passes the gavel, roars into a new season. There's the Houtsdale Lions Club. Obviously, they have new officers. I'm not a lion. But the Lions Club does do some good stuff. I know they do a lot of stuff for the blind. And that's it for this week's news. Did I mention it's hot? It's very hot. It's too dang hot. Peace out.